First and 10 off and running. Battle of Pritchard last night. Viger looking to wrap up the region title against rival Blount. Wolfpack defense was dominant. Stopped Blount inside the 10 9 straight times. And finally they get the pick there. Titus Whitsitt comes up with it. That ends the drive. Then Viger to the air here.
Going to Marlon Moore, big fella Marvin Shin, touchdown, makes it 30-0 Wolfpack. Blount tries to rally in the fourth. Leopards get a couple of quick scores, cut to Viger the lead to 14. But Viger puts it away. D'Angelo Miller right up the middle, and see you later, he is gone. Viger wins it 13th straight against Blount, and I love that. Kerry Stevenson gets smoked by the Gatorade bag.
He did. 36-16 the final. Blount takes on McGill-Tulin in the first round next week. Viger will host Valley, and for the Wolfpack, they are back-to-back region champs.
It always feels good to be able to come home and play in the first round. You know, it's always good. We just glad that we're fortunate, man, and blessed to be in a situation that we had a chance to determine our own fate. And our kids responded.
And they did. So Viger's win puts Spanish Fort in the playoffs and knocks St. Paul's out. The Saints were 5-2 in their region, but they will be home for the postseason.
The only thing that might make them feel a little better, knocking off their rival, UMS Wright.
Yeah, and the stage was set to deny the Bulldogs the 4A Region 1 title. The Dogs locked in a three-way tie. You see there, Thomasville took out Demopolis last night. So that means UMS Wright could win the region title with a win over its rival tonight. Now, a Bulldogs loss could give the region title to Thomasville, but even with the loss, UMS could still take the region if McGill beat Murphy tonight. We'll get to that game in a minute. But the Dogs would prefer to take care of business themselves against their rival. It wouldn't be easy against an angry Saints squad, denied that playoff spot despite that nice record. Bama's off this week. There's former St. Paul's QB A.J. McCarron and Preston Dial, former UMS Wright Bulldog. Here we go. Chris Dukes, both of them watching this guy. He could be a future Bama player. Look at this, off the pass from Bragg Foshi. 30 yards, making it look easy. 7-0. Then Dukes again, second quarter. 6 yards this time, plowing in over the goal line. 14-0 Bulldogs. St. Paul's was driving, was stopped, but UMS had a big penalty, so they kept it going. Jordan Huff to the pylon. Oh, he's just short. He would score, though, on the very next play. It's 14-7 UMS Wright. Back to the Bulldogs and back to Chris Dukes. There he goes, 66 yards. He had 4 touchdowns in the game. It was 21-7 UMS at that point. Just before the half, Huff would score again his second TD, but UMS goes on to win it 31-21. So the Bulldogs take the 4A Region 1 title. They earn a date with St. James next week, and they could be home, well, at least the first 2 weeks of the playoffs, perhaps even beyond that. We'll check out the brackets a little bit later in the show. So no playoff spots on the line tonight at Ladd Pupils Stadium, though.
Murphy and McGill-Tulin have already punched tickets to the postseason.
That's right, but the rivalry goes way back, and we know the winner likes to do a little artwork on the cannon at the Loop after the game. So Murphy McGill-Tulin is our game of the week.
This rivalry dates back 74 years. Our Kerry Chow has been to all of them except for the first 73. He joins us now live from Ladd, Kerry.
That's not true. I think I was here was I here last year? That might be 72 I missed, so you're slightly off. So I'm close. I'm close. You know, as you mentioned, this rivalry goes back a long ways, and of recent years, McGill-Tulin has won the last 3. As we take a look at the field, I'll let you guess who may have won this game. And as you ponder that, let's take a look at some first half highlights.
Rob, Joe, whoever can solve this first is a better anchor.
Well, I tell you what, the old Rubik's Cube test, smart money's on Rob, but I'll take Joe to win with the 3-1 odds. Now it's time for some cheesy Halloween puns. First series in the game, Murphy's Kelvin May treats himself, keeps the Hershey's, goes 75 yards through the Milky Way to payday, and the Panthers are up 7-0. Now, McGill opts for trickery. They go for the fake punt. John Galloway tries to reach the Almond Joy, but Murphy stops him short of the first down. Now in the second, more tricks from McGill. Lance Watson with the nice run, leaps now, and it's later to the Murphy defenders. The 25-yard run sets up a field goal. It's a 7-3 game. Now right before the end of the half, Murphy wants more treats. May releases the sweetheart. William Golston brings it in. That makes him a Jolly Rancher, guys, as the Panthers lead 14-3 at the half. Now in the fourth quarter, McGill brought the game back. They were 7 points down, but you know what? Jordan Springs intercepted the ball as time ran out. The final score here from Lad Peebles, 24-17. Now you see the guys just walking into the locker room right next to me. We're going to talk to Solomon Patton, the star wide receiver for Murphy, in just a moment. Guys, I'll send it right back to you, and we'll see you in a second.
Rob and Carrie, you know how when you eat too much candy, you feel a little bit sick afterwards? I feel a little bit sick after listening to Carrie's writing there during those highlights.
I want to brush my teeth, man.
Too many puns.
Yeah. Hey, Carrie, thanks a lot. Now, we're talking 6A. Let's look at the brackets for 6A. Region 1 and Region 2 will meet each other, so our area teams are going to knock each other off starting next week.
Daphne travels to Theodore. Murphy goes to Fairhope. That's a rematch of a playoff game last year won by Murphy.
That's going to be a good one. Blount takes on McGill. Tulin Foley pays a visit to Davidson. Some good matchups, perhaps even more interesting potential second-round matchups next week.
Well, every week we like to step away from the highlights for just a minute and get your input.
Yes, we're always checking out your comments, your picks on Twitter. Well, Cherish is doing it. Cherish, what's up?
Guys, some huge rivalries tonight. I mean, you had Viger and Blount. They've always been rivals. You also have UMS and St. Paul's. By the way, thank you so much to Ron Reams, who has been keeping us posted on Twitter of the UMS St. Paul's games. But perhaps what's bigger than both of those games, yes, our game of the week, Murphy-McGill. Huge game. Now, Murphy is my alma mater. I was a cheerleader there for 4 years. Go Panthers! So I have to kind of go for them. But we can't forget McGill. We got to show McGill a little bit of love, too. And actually, that's where our twit pick comes from tonight. From the McGill side, thank you so much once again to your sap. He sends great pictures every week. He's always on top of those twit picks, and we love to get them. And keep those tweets coming and the twit picks, of course, at Fox 10 Sports. Guys.
All right, Cherish, thanks a lot. You know what? Kerry just said he's going to be back with Solomon Patton. Well, he's back in a flash.
He wasn't kidding. He's there with the future Florida Gator. Kerry, what's up?
Yeah, guys, I'm almost as fast as Solomon Patton is on the field. Well, actually, not really. But tell me, as a senior, you finally got that long-awaited win against McGill. What's it like?
I mean, it feels real good. You know, these past 3 years, as I done played for Murphy, they done beat us these past 3 years. So, I mean, we just came ready to play, and I'm glad that we won.
Now, a lot of these guys you guys grew up with, what's it like to beat your friends on the field, but, you know, when you're actually between the lines?
Yeah. I mean, it feels real good. You know, it go back from track season and just, like you said, growing up with them. I mean, it feels good just to be able to beat your friends. But, I mean, everybody fought hard. McGill fought hard. And, I mean, in the end, we just ended up coming up with the victory.
Right on. Congratulations, Solomon. Good luck next week against Fairhope.
Yes, sir.
Well, there you guys have it. Solomon Patton. Again, Murphy wins 24-17. Guys, back to you.
All right, Kerry, thanks a lot. Great job. You know, they were pumped up at UMS Wright, not only because they won the game, but, you know, they're playing their big rivals, Battle of the Old Shell Road.
Perhaps the reason they won was a really nice pep rally. Let's check it out.
Still to come, a couple of region champs in 6A tune-up for the playoffs. Davidson battles BC Reign. Fairhope tries to cap a perfect regular season against MGM. Plus, we'll head to Florida. Daphne, a big-time showdown with top-ranked Niceville.